Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to show you the power of ChatGPT and how it can solve majority of the programming problems that a human can. So I'm going to show you how ChatGPT can solve problems from websites like Codeforces. So I have already made one video about ChatGPT, and in case you don't know, it's an AI chatbot that is created by the company OpenAI, and it is an extremely powerful chatbot with a vast knowledge of programming. So let's start off with something simple. So I'm going to give it a simple question to solve, simple problem. So given an array, let me just give it the problem. Given an array A is equal to suppose 2, 3, 4, 5, find minimum with C++. So let's see. See, within a second, it is able to write code for the problem that I'm giving it. So this is fairly a very simple problem, but we'll soon see how it is able to solve even the problems from Codeforces. So within seconds, it's able to give me the code that I want for finding the minimum element within the array. So you can see that it is done writing the code, and it is even explaining what the includes are, what the functions are. It is explaining the code pretty much. Not only it is writing the code, but it is even explaining the code. Okay, so let's let it finish and then we'll use a code forces problem. So it's finished. Now I've already used it on code forces problems, and the thing is, for hard problems it is giving wrong codes. So for hard problems it is not able to solve them, but the easier problems it is able to solve most of the times, but sometimes it gives incorrect code. But if you coach it a little bit, if you tell it what test case the code is failing, then mostly it will eventually come to a right answer. So the easier problems it is able to solve, but the harder problems it is yet not able to solve, or it sometimes gives the incorrect code for that. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this and then I'm going to paste it right here in the chatbot of ChatGPT, and let's see whether it's able to give the correct code for this or not. So it is already starting to give me a solution. So let's see, let's wait for it to finish. And then we'll see whether the code written by it is correct or not. So the code is done. It is in C++. So this was the problem. Let me just submit it and see whether the code that is given by it is working or not. So I'm just copying the solution given by the chatbot. Let's paste it. And as you can see that it got accepted. So now let's try to give it another easy problem. So this is problem A, medium number of round div 4. So it is supposed to be very easy. So like I said, for difficult problems it is not able to solve, but for the easy problems it should be. So let's ask it this problem and see whether it can solve or not. So here we go. We'll ask it for the code. So it's already given a sample solution, but it's in Python. Let me write it till now. Write solution in C++. Write solution in C++. So here we go. It's already come up with a solution. So every time I ask it this problem, it's giving a different code because earlier it used a vector, now it's using an array. So let's try to copy it and see whether it will work or not. So what was the problem? Medium number, yes. So let's see. And it got accepted. So like I said, it is able to solve the easier problems, but the difficult problems is where it is having the issues. So like I said, majority of the 800 rated problems it can solve, but now let's try to see if it can solve a problem rated 1100. So 1100 is not that difficult compared to 800, but still it is more difficult. So let's see whether it is able to solve a problem like that or not. So all I'm going to do is the same thing. I'm going to just copy the problem statement and I'm going to feed it to the chatbot. So the main problem with the chatbot is that it is able to understand the problem statement, it is able to give the correct approach, but the code is incorrect most of the times. And the reason for that is it doesn't have a lot of idea about test cases. So it is not able to think about the corner test case. But if you tell it that your code is wrong and it is failing on this test case, then it is going to apologize and it will give you the updated code. So using this method, I was able to solve a medium level problem from CodeChef. And I don't know which problem it was, I don't remember. But after 4 or 5 tries, it was able to give a correct solution in C++ for that medium level problem. For now, let's try to paste it and see whether it will be able to solve this problem or not. So based on what I have tried, its strength lies in strings itself. So strings is a area where it doesn't fail. So anyways, let's see whether it will be able to solve this problem or not. So you can see that I've given it a lot of requests. So that's why it's taking a little bit of time. But anyways, it started. So it's already come up with an approach. Like I said, most of the times it gives the correct approach, but it's not perfect. At least not now. In the near future, it might be. So let it come to code and then we'll see whether the code that it gives is correct or not. Okay, so the code is done. Moment of truth. Let's see. This was the problem. No, no, this was not. This was the problem. Let's go. It gave wrong answer in test case 1 itself. So like I said, the approach might be correct, but it will give wrong answer. Expected 3 found 0. But I can tell it that the code is wrong. Let's see. I'm not giving it the correct, I'm not giving it the exact test case, but if you give it the exact test case, most probably after 1 or 2 tries, it will give the correct code. But let's just tell it that the code is wrong. Let's see how it reacts. Also, one thing is that it behaves very differently on on every time you ask it something. So once I asked it a problem and it gave, okay, I'm not able to test the code to verify its correctness. Okay. Okay, so not impressed. Usually, if you tell it the code is wrong, it comes up with the correct approach. So, like I said, it's not perfect, but this is the first time it is saying that it's it's admitting its failure. You're a failure. So started off being impressed, but now I'm not impressed because it's not able to solve a 1100 rated problem. But like I said, if you give it the test case where it's failing, damn, it is very well mannered. But anyways, like jokes apart, if you tell it which test case it is failing into, it will give you the correct answer. So like I said, it's not perfect right now. It does fail on a lot of area. But yeah, still it's very impressive for the fact that it is able to build an approach. It is able to like solve majority of the problems, at least majority of the easy problems, at least. So in conclusion, this is not something that you can actually use to improve your rating or anything like that. But yeah, still it's a great tool to improve your skills or to debug your code or to learn something new. And it is certainly amusing as well. So that's pretty much it. Try it yourself. Thank you.